Y'all, grab your popcorn, silence those group chats, and buckle up, because the tea tonight, it ain't just hot, it's boiling. What we're about to unpack might just be the biggest scandal hip-hop's ever seen, and trust, it ain't. No rumor. We're talking betrayal, bedroom tapes, lies, leaked footage, and a whole movement thrown in the trash. And the twist, the man behind the leak, none other than Mr. Loyalty himself, Papoose, baby. When we say checkmate, we mean it. Remy Ma just got caught in a storm so wild. It's got even the most seasoned bloggers clutching their pearls. Just days after Remy Ma stood 10 toes down in her truth, telling the world she was tired of men, done with toxic masculinity and finally ready to embrace her true self. Boom! Out of nowhere. A video leaked, and this ain't no fuzzy, low raise. Rumor? No, baby. This was crystal enough to stop the whole internet in its tracks, Remy. In a private room. Not with one man, but TWO. And y'all, that footage wasn't leaked by a hacker, a disgruntled ex. Or a hater. No, ma'am. That video came from her own husband, Papoose. The same man who stood by her side while she served time. The man who wrote poems, raised her son, and built a brand on being her rock. Now that same man allegedly dropped the nuke that blew her whole narrative to pieces. And the streets, oh baby, the streets are screaming. Twitter or X, whatever, TikTok, Reddit. Every group chat from the Bronx to the Bay lit up like Times Square. Hashtag Remimily was trending, and the timeline was pure chaos. Some fans were shocked, some furious, and others just plain confused. Because how did we go from I'm finally free to backstage managing mess? One user tweeted. So, she said she was done with men, and then got done by two. Another wrote. Not Remy playing for both teams and cheating on both. Whew, the internet had zero chill. But let's rewind, because baby, this didn't start with a tape, no. This was brewing for weeks. Remember that leaked phone call? The one where Remy told a friend. Papoose was never enough. I've been gay. My whole life, yeah. That one. That call hit like a cultural earthquake. Fans celebrated her courage. Queer blogs called her a new icon. She posted cryptic rainbow selfies. It was a whole rollout. And then just like that, the leak dropped. A file labeled Remy_backstage.mp for landed on gossip pages, and baby, it had a watermark in the corner. Pap Cam, let that sink in. Not only was this filmed with security footage, but it came from a source only Papoose had access to. And let's just say, the betrayal wasn't just sexual, it was strategic. Now, y'all, the video itself. Whew, shaky? Blurry. But undeniable. Remy in a dressing room with two men. One of them, none other than battle rapper Bill Collector. The other, an unnamed exec with dreads and a tattoo of an R on his neck. The footage showed laughs, touches, and well, things that had to be blurred in every repost to keep the post from being snatched down. Within minutes, gossip sites exploded. Emergency podcast episodes dropped mid-recording. And just like that, the internet imploded. But while Remy stayed silent, her so-called girlfriend Dominique Lavo didn't. Y'all, Dominique came with the energy of a betrayed queen and the grace of a woman scorned. She dropped a black and white video called What She Told Me, 3 minutes of raw, unfiltered heartbreak. She kissed me goodnight, Dominique whispered, then woke up to go backstage with two men. What kind of liberation is that? Baby, Dominique was not here to play nice. She laid it all out. Said she found out like the rest of us, through D-mids and tag notifications. Her eyes were red, her voice cracked, and the pain, whew, it was real. The fans saw it, the timeline saw it, and just like that, hashtag justice for Dominique took over. But wait, just when you thought the plot couldn't twist any harder, insiders started coming forward. Sources close to Papoose say he's been suspicious for months. Ever since those Easy the Block captain rumors. He'd been quietly installing security cams and monitoring who came in and out of Remy's green rooms. He wasn't trying to trap her, they said. He was trying to stop feeling like he was going crazy. And now, he had proof. And the whole world was watching it in looped gifs and grainy reposts. Sis didn't just get caught. She got exposed on a cinematic level. And y'all, the brands, they ain't sticking around. Remy's queer podcast deal, gone. Her keynote speech at the Women in Identity Summit canceled. Her Pride Month performance slot snatched. One LGBTQ plus blog dropped a statement that had the whole internet gagged. We support truth, not manipulation disguised as it view. The way the community flipped on her overnight was brutal. Let's talk receipts, because the internet started digging. Old interviews surfaced, one from 2019 where Remy said, I don't like labels, I do what I want. But I'm with a man. That clip is now stitched to clown music and got over 9 million views in 2 days. And don't even get me started on the assistant story time. Yes, baby. Remy's former assistant jumped on TikTok with a video titled, "When I Realized Remy Was For Everyone." She spilled that Remy was seeing multiple people in different cities, making sure no partners were ever around each other. She called it emotional chess. The comments, ruthless, not Remy turning her identity into a Netflix limited series. Another wrote, "This isn't coming out. This is coming undone." And while all this chaos unfolded, guess who stayed quiet? Papoose. Not a post, not a tweet. Just silence, but that silence, it was screaming. His sister Latana, though. Oh, she said what we were all thinking. Posted a TikTok with the caption, "Y'all said he was insecure. Now look." And the video, a 2021 clip of Papoose saying, "Not everything sacred stays safe. Will give that man his flowers." But y'all, it didn't stop there. Dominique, she wasn't done. She posted leaked text messages from Remy. One said, "You're the only one. I just need time to close all doors." Another, "Don't believe what they show, only believe what I say." Baby, the gaslighting, Olympic level. Dominique got lied to, played, and left holding the emotional bag while Remy was backstage playing Truth or Dare with her brand. And as if things weren't spicy enough, Bill Collector, one of the men in the footage, decided to drop a diss track, a full freestyle on SoundCloud titled "Closets and Contracts." Y'all, the first line, "She told me she was done with men while unzipping my pants." Sir? Have you no shame? Fans were split. Some called him a cloud chaser. Others said he earned his verse since he was dragged into the mess. But now, the question on everyone's mind, was this whole coming out thing even real? Or was it a PR rollout gone left? Anonymous insiders are saying Remy was shopping a docuseries to Netflix. 6 episodes, all about her self-discovery. Y'all, was it Truth or a rebrand? And guess what? She even trademarked 3 new queer-focused brands last month. Coincidence or calculated? And then came the final twist. Papoose, the man who said nothing, made his move. A 47-page legal filing. Yup, Scott versus Mackey. Translation? Papoose is suing for divorce, emotional damages, and claims of financial deceit. But wait, he also subpoenaed YouTube, Meta, and X for analytics on the leaked footage. Why? Because he believes Remy or her team monetized the drama while they were still legally married. And co-branding. Baby, this ain't just heartbreak. This is high-stakes heartbreak. This is heartbreak with ad revenue attached. And just when you thought Remy might finally say something honest, a leaked clip from her upcoming tell-all docuseries hits the web. In it, she whispers, "I never meant to hurt him. I just didn't want to lose myself." Girl, what? That's the best you got? Fans weren't buying it. Her follower count dropped by over 75K. Her streams fell by 48%. Pride petitions were signed. Brands walked away. And Remy Ma, she's officially facing cancellation and 4K. But Papoose, baby, he's rising. His first public appearance a spoken word performance at a Brooklyn Youth Poetry Slam. No entourage, no drama, just him and a mic. And the poem, "The Silence Between the Lies." One line had the crowd in tears. You said it was truth, but I saw the script. You weren't coming out. You were switching the cast. Give that man an Emmy, a Grammy, and a healing vacation. And now, the culture is watching. Women are debating love versus lies. Twitter Spaces are calling it a lesson in emotional branding. And Dominique, she's got a new podcast coming out called Ghosted by the Truth. Episode 1. The woman who wasn't who she said she was. Well, y'all, this wasn't just a scandal. This was a psychological thriller in real time. A story of love, identity, deception, and digital destruction. Remy Ma didn't just lose a husband, she lost trust, credibility, and a whole generation of fans. And Papoose? He reminded the world that sometimes silence speaks louder than rage. So, now we ask, was this an identity crisis, a PR disaster, or both? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you Team Dominique, Team Papoose, or just emotionally exhausted like the rest of us? Because if you thought this was wild, baby, wait until you see who's stepping forward next week. Yes, there's another name, another leak, another chapter, so hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell because around here, we don't just sip tea, we decode the destruction. Stay tuned, stay messy, and stay questioning.